All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and well, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Man, it's been a long one for me, man. The snow has been crazy around my area. But yeah, had to shovel some driveways, help some cars out of the stuck in the snow and all of that, man. But hey, we got to be each other's neighbor, man. We got to be there for one another. That's what humanity is about. Even if it ain't your situation, jump out and help somebody if you can. All right, let's talk about it, man. Demarcus Lawrence said when he left the Dallas Cowboys and went to Seattle, Dallas will always be my home, but I'm not going to win a Super Bowl here. Now, if you remember, at that point, Michael Parsons jumped in and called him. What did Michael Parsons say about? Let me look it up because at the end of the day, sorry, I'm trying. We got to say Demarcus Lawrence was in facts. We can't argue with it no more. But at the time, sorry, I had to look this up. This is what he said. He said, I think it's ridiculous. You watch the tape. There's no question I'm locked in. I'm giving my actual best effort out there on the field, which I think that's all that matters. I have an obligation to be the leader of my family, take care of my family, and to provide for them. I keep the main thing, but I like off-the-field adventures too. Michael Parsons, former teammate, signing in Seattle culminated in the elder pass rush and suggests if Parsons spent less time tweeting and more time focusing, he wouldn't have left. Okay. But at the end of the day, so Demarcus Lawrence said it. He made it clear. He said, look, I love Dallas, but I can't win a Super Bowl here. And I want to, and we've heard other players leave and say stuff like, yo, you can't focus. Yo, they doing tours, doing practice. We've seen Jerry Jones land the helicopter on the field doing practice. All this type of stuff. And the one thing let me stop right here. Because I said right before Demarcus Lawrence left, my whole thing was he's a good run stopper. He don't get the credit he is as a run stopper because he don't get the sacks. But I said if you make the contract work, I don't mind bringing him back. Cowboy thought not. The difference is, but when you watch Demarcus Lawrence back in those days compared to the Seattle days, he's two different people. In the Dallas days, every time you seen Demarcus Lawrence, it was lured down, shade, hot boys, bling, bling, all that. That was the Demarcus Lawrence in Dallas. Go to Seattle, you see sweatshirt, little hat don't even like it combed, just look like he ready to get to work. It's two different mentalities, and that is fostered by the organization. You see what I'm saying? The Cowboy has ushered an organization that tells you, yo, dog, winning is secondary. We'll do enough to say we did enough, but at the end of the day, we got to get these views and clicks to stay relevant. And Michael Parsons, at the time, who was just literally trying to take up for the Cowboys, and said what Demarcus Lawrence said was whack and all of that. He was just trying to take up for the Cowboys, that's all. He was trying to take up. He felt like he's the leader and he got to defend for his guys and all of that. And end up, they said, yep, the hell with that. Bye, Michael. See ya. And I keep talking about this, and here we go again. I know Chris is always negative, but damn what Chris say. What are the results? You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to have this back and forth banter now, and it's cool, man. Shout out to Dak Nation. We having this back and forth, but I salute you guys. You guys gonna ride with your guy? I'm not, man. I love this back and forth stuff. As long as we don't get personal. You know what I'm saying? As long as we don't get too personal, I'm cool with it. I love it. This is what sports about, man. We're supposed to be able to disagree and then go have a beer and watch a game. But the one thing that I've been consistent on is the Cowboys organization do not foster urgency to win. You see, when Green Bay, whether it's a good move or not, no matter how it pans out, when Green Bay wanted Micah, they made the trade, they got it done, they gave him the deal, boom, that's over with. Got him. When Demarcus Lawrence became available, Seattle Seahawks said, hey, here you go. How much did Seattle give Demarcus? Let's see. I know eventually, guys, I'm gonna get this all set up. Excuse me. So you guys can see me do this on my other thing, but it's a lot going on. And it's a 3-year, $42 million contract with this. Okay, gave him a quick 3 million, 3-year, $42 million. Boom, there you go, Demarcus. Let's get this done. No playing around. They didn't have to play. Nobody, they didn't have to do all that, dog. How much, what it is, that is, boom, okay, got it, cool. Let's get it done. That's the difference, ladies and gentlemen. We can talk about Dak and his stats and his numbers and his fourth quarter numbers or lack thereof, but till some people all hell Dak and the other people go to hell Dak. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, the organization does not foster winning. The Cowboys organization have done such a good job of manipulating the fan base that we now turn into Jerry Jones. What they say? Hold on, let me look at the cow, because we got to save a piece of the pie. How much of the pie? Because we give him that much? Now, hold on. Now, we got to share a little bit for that. But why ain't nobody else doing that? Huh? Nobody asked that question? Why is no one else doing that? You'll never hear a team talk about, oh, well, we got to see what's left in the salary cap, and we got to see how much money because of this, and, well, we take a hometown discount, and no, I want you, you want me, here's the check, here's the deal, let's get it done, boom. And nobody got time to play. That's the difference in the organization. When you see Demarcus Lawrence, now I ain't follow him crazy, but when you see Demarcus Lawrence today, he looked like someone that focused and trying to get to a Super Bowl. He don't look like somebody that's trying to walk down the runway no more. Let's keep it real. Demarcus Lawrence, I thought his fits were nice. Now, I ain't gonna lie. You know, Louis this, Gucci that, It was cool. It was dope. But I used to always say, yo, I want my D lineman to come to the podium with a towel around their neck, a hoodie on, looking like they just left battle or getting ready to go to battle. I don't need you come in with your hair nice, your shades done, your hair nice and curly, and look at me. No. I want some mud in your eye. You just got off the field. I want the mud, little blood on your shoulder, blood right there, because you've been to war. Cowboys don't foster that, you know. They go to their nice, pretty stadium, you know, and they pretty practice field, and everything is just so nice and blossomy and pretty. Oh, look at this. We can give you a tour of the stadium, get a tour of the practice field, anything else you want a tour of, because it looks so glamorous. Everything looks glamorous but the scoreboard in the playoffs when it matters. So let's keep facts, and let's keep it honest. I think my wife done broke her leg. What, girl? What? You okay? Oh, my baby done popped her knee. She was up there twerking and popped her knee. Let me stop. Anyway, man. So yeah, that's how I feel, man. And Demarcus Lawrence was right. He said it and he did it. Love it, hate it, like it, whatever. He said it, he did it. But anyway, guys, that's what I got for you on this one, man. Yeah, long day, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, man, you guys be great.